righty. Thank you, Michael, for kicking us off. And we've got a bonus buy going on right now on QVC2. And one of the really cool things that we get to do on QVC2, sometimes we have these unhosted shows that you're looking at right now. So Micah Padula, then myself, and then we've got a third product coming up. Who could be the guest for that one? I guess you got to stick around. You got to stick around for that one. I guarantee it's a good-looking guy. I can tell you that. That's the only hint I'm going to give you right now. But we get to showcase some products that we don't get a lot of them in for a variety of different reasons. Our vendors may say, hey, we can only get a handful of them. And QVC2 is a great place for us to showcase those products with bonus buy pricing. And that's what we've got right here. We've got an Asus Chromebook Flip. It's a 12-inch laptop. It's also a tablet. It's also your movie watching screen. We just brought this into QVC a couple days ago. We had an inventory of 400 of them. I presented it earlier with just for a little snippet, just a small little snippet. We're down to under 150 of these Asus Chromebook Flip computers. That's not a lot to go around. So just dive in right now. Let's tell you about what exactly is a Chromebook, because it's a different experience than what you might be used to on a regular machine. So this Asus Chromebook Flip, great video here to showcase all the really cool features. Chromebooks are designed to be lightweight, portable, take them everywhere you want to go. And this computer weighs in at about 2.5 pounds. So super lightweight. We'll a little bit later to show you all the specs. But let's start off with our offer. Our item number is E317322. It's the Asus 12-inch Chromebook Flip. You would regularly pay, gosh, for everything that we're going to include here, close to $800. We have it as a bonus buy price of under $200, $199.99. You're going to get the Chromebook itself. You're also going to get the stylus, which I'm going to showcase a little bit later in the presentation, and a whole slew of great software. You can see the titles right there. We've got Superfinder, Bluetooth locator for all those devices you leave laying around the house and you can't track them down. Now you'll be able to track them down. RoboForm everywhere, help you remember all those passwords. We also have LiveX Live for a full year. If you're a music fan like me, you're going to see all kinds of amazing live performances from some of the biggest artists in the world. Watch them from the comfort of your home for an entire year. Daily Burn for working out, calendar budget for a full year, transparent language online, cookbook premium for a year, and Better Photography 101. That's an online course. You're going to get all of that. The software is going to come in a separate voucher for you. But the big story is this guy right here. So what really is a flip computer when we're talking about flip, right? Don't try this with your regular computer, because this is a laptop now, but now I want to use it as a tablet, a 360-degree hinge. So now I can actually hold this like a tablet. And what's neat about this 12-inch screen is it actually has 3x2-inch dimensions. So regular screen is typically 16:9, like your big screen television set. This is 3x2. And the reason for that, when you're viewing things in the tablet form like this, you just get more screen to look at. About 20% more screen with the 3x2 dimension. So when we're watching videos with David Venable here, we can go down and see what's the next video. What are some more recommendations that they have? What's the next half homemade video that David cut that I can check out? Ooh, breakfast waffle bread pudding with berries. I got to fire up that one. That one looks really good. So that's the cool story about the 3x2 experience. And that's also why we include the stylus. So the neat thing about this computer, you use it as a laptop. We have it folded into this position like a regular laptop. As soon as you bend that hinge into the tablet form, the keyboard is deactivated. So now I'm going to use this just like a tablet. And a cool little feature that you have with the stylus here is you actually have the capability. There's an icon down here in the bottom of the screen. You can choose what the stylus actually does. So you can use it just like your finger to navigate the screen, or you could turn it into a magnifying glass. So now if I want to look at David's recipes here, as you can see, as I run that stylus over different parts of the screen, it actually makes it bigger so I can easily read what's on my screen and what's going on in the comments section, the description, all of that. I can tap that icon again down there at the bottom. Hold on, where is it? And I could turn the stylus into a note-taking device now. So I could pop up a note and I can start scribbling on the screen and using that stylus just like I would a pen. And I can write little notes about whatever. And there you go. Craig is on QVC too. So again, the stylus is going to do all kinds of cool things for you. Sorry, you guys, for grabbing that second shot there as I move the computer for you there. But that's some of the cool stuff that you can do using that stylus, just like a pen. Great note-taking device, and also all that cool stuff that you can do on a laptop and a tablet. It's the best of both worlds. So what exactly is a Chromebook? We've got a cool little video to walk you through that and show you what that's all about. Chromebooks are Google devices, and Asus partnering with Google. So what we have with this computer, a 12-inch screen that weighs 2.5 pounds. I love the little grip strips on the bottom. So when you do have this computer sitting on your kitchen counter or wherever it may be, it stays in a good space. There's the video right there showing you that 3:2 ratio of the screen gives you more reading capability. Also a little eco hinge there, so you're nice and comfortable when you are using it as a laptop computer. Expanded storage as well through Google. That is not a misprint, by the way. This computer actually has 16 hours of battery life. You're going to get all your content to the Google Play Store. There are thousands upon thousands of applications. So it kind of has the look and the feel of a tablet. And also, because you're using the Google Play Store, you have enhanced antivirus and security features built in as well. Because every program you go to, so whether it's a productivity program to create documents or create spreadsheets, or it's a fun game that you're playing, or you're just checking the weather, or organizing your calendar, built-in antivirus, built-in security for your machine, all part of that Google platform. So let's take a tour of our Google Asus Chromebook Flip that we have right here. And it starts off with the screen right here. I mentioned before, a 12-inch screen, and this is really a sweet spot size of screen. So it's going to be bigger than almost every tablet that's out there, lighter and more portable than the laptops. So if you're in the market kind of saying, gosh, I want a tablet, but I also want a laptop, or which one do I want? I'm not quite sure. There you go. That 12-inch size is absolutely perfect for you. Built-in webcam right here on the top. You can see the full chiclet keyboard that we have right here. So use it just like you would a regular computer. That 360-degree hinge, that's a big story right there. Don't try this with your regular laptop if you ever want to use your regular laptop again. Regular laptops are not designed to be able to flap like a bird to go from laptop to tablet type of experience. As far as the side of the computer, you've got all the connection ports you need. We have a USB-C port here. We also have right next to that, on the right-hand side of your screen, that's what's called a mini, or a micro rather, SD card slot. So we have 64 gigabytes of memory built in. If you want to expand the storage, you can do that. There's also a traditional USB port on the side of this computer. So we have the USB-C and the USB. And there's also a headphone jack. There's that traditional USB next to the headphone jack. Headphone jack is there, but just to be clear, this computer also has Bluetooth connectivity. So if you do have those Bluetooth earbuds, like I'm wearing mine right now, or you have the Bluetooth headphones, you can use whatever you want. And on the other side of the computer, really pretty simple. You have a power button, and then you have your little volume controls on this side. And when you close this computer up, super thin, super lightweight, and really allows you to have that capability to do whatever you want, whether it's laptop experience or whether it's a tablet experience. This Chromebook Flip from Asus is really the best of the both worlds. So I know I'm bragging about the Flip capabilities, but we also have to dive into what are the specs on this computer as well. So we're going to start off with the processor. This is a MediaTek 8-core processor. And what's really neat about MediaTek, the processing company, this is the area that they really specialize in. They specialize in ARM Chromebooks, and that's what we have right here. They ship over 2 billion processors a year. So I know we don't get MediaTek in here all that often at QVC, because a lot of times with the bigger laptops, we don't have them. But with this kind of computer, that's the kind of processor you're looking for. It's fast, it's lightweight, it's streamlined, it's tremendously quick. You're going to marry that with 4 gigabytes of RAM and 64 gigabytes of what right over there it says an eMMC card. If you never heard of that technology before, I get it. It's kind of new, but what it stands for is embedded multimedia card. So if you think of those little micro SD cards that you used to plug into your cameras, your video camera or your DSLR, it's the same kind of thing, but it's embedded. So it's actually inside of the computer. The advantage of having embedded multimedia card as opposed to a traditional hard drive, it's thinner, It's lighter. It's tremendously faster as well because you don't have that hard drive with the things spinning around and the fans and all that kind of stuff. But the story you're going to love about this computer, because it has an embedded multimedia card and it doesn't have a hard drive, the battery life is absolutely spectacular. We're talking about a battery life on this lightweight machine. It's not a misprint. Up to 16 hours. Up to 16 hours on a laptop slash tablet experience with that kind of screen. Of course, that's going to fluctuate slightly depending on what you're doing with this Asus machine that we have right here. But you're looking at that kind of battery life up to 16 hours. I remember we used to brag back in the day, oh, you got 4 hours of battery life. That's a half a day of work. Well, this is like 2 days of work right now. That's where we are with the technology with this Asus machine. So let's circle back around again. What is our big bonus buy price that we have here with QVC? I touched on it at the beginning of the presentation. Bonus buy means we don't get a heck of a lot of the inventory, but we're able to get a great price on that limited inventory that we get at QVC. And our Asus 12-inch Chromebook Flip, the item number E317322, are down to 140. When we first brought these into QVC a couple days ago, first presentation, by the way, was today. We started off with 400. We're down to under 140. That's not a lot of inventory that we have here at QVC, probably because of our bonus buy price. That is $199.98. You're going to get the Asus Chromebook. You're also going to get this cool little stylus to go along with it. You're going to get a slew of software as well. You can go to get all of that. And think about this. This is the day and age that we live in. No shipping charges on this computer. You can get this Asus machine home for $40. We have it available for you on 5 easy pays of just $40 for a fully functional tablet, a fully functional laptop, the best of both worlds from this brand, Asus. And if you're not that familiar with Asus, this is a company I've been partnering with for the last couple of years here at QVC. I absolutely love their brand story. So this is a company that started in Taiwan back in the late 1980s. It was created by a couple of engineers. They were working with one of the other computer companies, and they're like, hey, we can kind of do this ourselves. But what they specialized in was creating the motherboards for computers. And we say motherboards, we're talking about all the stuff that goes inside of the computer. So if we were to peel off the shell here and look inside of all the guts and everything, that's the motherboard of a computer. They started off as a motherboard manufacturer and created the motherboards for all the other big computer manufacturers in the world. In fact, within a couple of years, they were the #1 motherboard creator in all of the globe. Then by the late 1990s, they said, look, we're making the inner specs for everybody else in the computer manufacturing game. Why don't we start doing it ourselves? They started doing it their way with their own computers, with their own design. And you can see the creativity in this machine right here. A 12-inch screen. You don't see 12-inch all that often. You certainly don't see these 3x2 dimensions, which is really unique and tremendously functional. And that's why Asus is one of the biggest computer manufacturers in the world. You see that brand right there shining at you and a nice chrome on the end of the back of the monitor that we have there. This is an absolutely spectacular machine, and our QVC bonus buy price of $199.98. The Asus Chromebook. You get the stylus that goes along with it and all those other goodies. So what exactly is a Chromebook? Because it may be a term that you're not all that familiar with, especially if you've been using that Windows 10 or Windows 11 operating system. Well, this is a totally different look and feel. And what's neat about this partnership between Google and Asus, you're getting a spectacular machine. So we look at the outer shell of the machine. We have those grip strips, so this computer is going to stay on that tray table during flight. It's going to stay on that kitchen counter. The 3x2 dimensions that you have on the 12-inch screen, remarkably intuitive to use. So it is a tablet-like experience powered by Google. And with the Google function in there, you have an additional 100 gigabytes of storage capability in this computer as well. The security is huge because everywhere you go to get all of your content is going to be run through the Google Play Store. In fact, I can pop up the Google Play Store on my computer right here, and you're going to be able to find all of those applications. So what is it you're looking to do? You can see some of the top apps that we have right here. Maybe you love those audiobooks. Maybe you want to be able to read while you're on your computer or whatever you want to